VRC here. Just a quick vid. I had a question this morning by someone named, it was KAJEX, in regards to my 1/14th scale, as far as doing your diffs. So like I said, there's three of them. There's one in the front, one right here, and then one right here next to it in the back. The way I did mine was, so the ESC up here, see right up here, it's double-sided taped. So I just pop it off because there's two screws underneath it you need to get to. So there's two screws up here, there's 1.5s. There's a 2 there. Then there's about 4. There's 4 covering the diffs here. Then there is the motor mount screws. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's about 4 additional screws, black screws right here that you take out. And 2 of those is attached to this wing mount. That you can just easily pop this off. So also you want to do is you have the diff screws back here as well. So you see 2 black ones back here, and then there's more in the back. You can see back here. So I removed the one here on the other side. And I believe these 2 here to kind of just pull the rear wing out of the way, so you can get a clear shot of the diff. You can pop it out through the back. And with the center one here, you take those screws off here in the back, 2 underneath the ESC. Then there is, I believe there's 2 more right here in the front. There's 2 right up here. And then that cover, that long cover, will come right on out. See this black cover right here? It comes right on out and it exposes the rear diff. You can get to it. And for the front, kind of same. There's 2 screws. All right, so there's 2 screws there, and then the diff covers. I'm sorry, I'm blocking it. The diff covers and the shock right here. And it pretty much just slides out and it exposes the diff in the front. You slide out through the front, you know, put your grease, lube, whatever it is, and just put it back in and just reverse the steps. I know for me, what I did was to make it easier, I pulled my motor out just to have enough room. So I believe there's a screw underneath here that allows you to get these little, you know, brushless wires out of the way. You could probably just pop around the side, but that was my first time doing this. I might have taken out more screws than I needed to, but it just make the work a lot easier. One tip I did take these 2 body pins out here, and I took the wing off, and I was able to sit the diff upside, you know, diff in the little spacing within here, so I could do the lube. I could put a lube in, let it take its time and settle in, and do all that good stuff. So it was like a little holder I made out of the shock tower and the wing mount back there. I say it took me about almost an hour to do all 3. You know, I've done these type of stuff before, not on this car, but I had an idea, so I kind of just went at it and got it done. It's not as bad once you're doing it, but to look at it looks a little intimidating at first if you're not used to it, but it's really not that bad on this car. Like I said, it's pretty much 1.5s all the way through. And like I said, what I do, another tip I do is I put the screws to the side of the car and I kind of line it up exactly how I took it out, so I have an idea of exactly where the screws should go back in. So like I said, there's for the actual drive shaft cover, there's 2 in the front by the steering rack. Then you remove double-sided tape. It's double-sided tape. You just pop the ESC off, and there's 2 screws under there. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 silver screws, but then you have 2 black screws that's connected to this rear like strut tower wing brace, and then there's the motor mount screws over here on the side. There's about 2 of them. Like I said, you keep them all together. And then for the rear diff, like I said, there's those 2 screws up here. Then there's this the wing mount, just to kind of give you a little extra room so you can pop the diff right out of there. And kind of the same with the front, got those 2 screws and the shock tower. Just kind of pop the cover off so you get right to it. And like I said, once you do that, I mean, it's pretty easy. You know, just take your time when you're doing it. If you're not sure where the screws go, just line the screws back up exactly how it came out, so you have an idea where it go back. Or take a picture. I like to take pictures sometimes as well. That gives you an idea exactly how you took it apart. I hope this helps you. Like I said, I enjoy this car. My son enjoys it. It takes a pretty good beating. If you have any more questions from me, feel free to ask me. I did a video on mine. It was more of pictures. I didn't really do an actual live video. It was just pictures, and I showed how I had the shock sitting back here with the lube and all that good stuff. I think it was a couple, like maybe 2 weeks ago, I did the video. Like I said, if you have any other questions, man, feel free to send me a message, and I'll try to help you out as best as I can. All right. You guys have a good one, and stay safe. Enjoy. Thank you.